The night he learned to live with observation and gratitude. The story began in a small village near Savati. Looking over the fields, Buddha had lived there his whole life as a quiet middle-aged man. He was known as someone who listened well to other people's stories. He heard sighs at the village well, worries in the marketplace, and small late joys of his neighbors. But his own heart often asked a painful question. What have I really achieved in this life? He had no great fame, no special name that others would remember. His children had left to live their own lives, and his house felt more and more empty. One evening he walked along the narrow path on the field embankment. He saw many fields spread out before him. Some fields were already golden and full with heavy grain. Some were still green and thin, waving in the wind. Some had been planted late, and only tiny sprouts had just begun to appear. Buddha looked at them and wondered, among all these fields, which one is my life? Later he went to the hillside where the Buddha was staying. He confessed, my life feels too ordinary and empty, as if I have not really succeeded in anything. The Buddha pointed toward the many fields below. From up here, he said, every field is simply passing through its own season. The early and the late, the full and the bare, all are touched by the same sun, wind, and rain. A human life is like that, too. Some lives show their fruit early, some much later, some only in small quiet ways. So do not look only at what you have achieved. Learn to observe the path you have walked, and to feel gratitude for each breath that is still here. That night, walking home under the soft moonlight, Buddha began to see his life not as an empty field, but as land that had already known many seasons. If your heart also feels that your life has not been a success, let this story rest beside you tonight. May you gently notice the small lights that have already grown along your path, and offer them a little gratitude. And somewhere in your own heart, may a quiet thought arise. Even now, I can still take just one step today.